Okay, so I've got the book. Are there any other resources? Well, I partly answered that question before, didn't I, about reviewing and recycling and the teacher resource site that supports life. The other thing for resources that I would recommend is the teacher's book. Now, some teachers don't like teacher's book, but I have to say the life teacher's book, it's like 2 or 3 times thicker than the actual course book. And that's because it's got tons of printable, photocopyable activities, but also the additional ideas and activities in it are great. Let me just show you an example of 3 or 4 of them. So you won't be able to see all of these on the screen. You'll have to pick up a copy of the teacher's book, but in the teacher's book you'll find things like pronunciation notes. So we include pronunciation in the book, but there's also little tips on how you can add more pronunciation. There's also vocabulary notes. So there's a little bit of information if you're dealing with vocabulary, certain issues that might come up. You'll find lots of extra activities in the teacher's book, really useful little add-ons if you just need an extra 5-minute warmer or you just need to extend the practice a little more, you can find extra activity. And then, of course, we include background information because, as I said, we take text and context from around the world and from different countries. So sometimes you might look at the text in the book and think, well, I don't know anything about this. And so the teacher's notes give you background information. Incidentally, I've even met teachers sometimes who tell me they've just sat in the teacher's room between classes reading Life because it's got a text on a topic that they didn't know anything about, and they just found it genuinely interesting.